Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another daily tarot card reading. This reading is for all of the zodiac signs. It's just general and collective reading, and we're going to look into the current energy of the day. And today we are going to use oracle cards. So let's see what the cards are saying because I pre-shuffled them. So we have a card of sadness. We have a card of individuality and we have a card of cherish. Okay, when I'm looking at the cards, I'm having the feeling that you definitely went through some kind of heartbreak, or maybe you were a little bit sad that you are different one, but this is, I have the feeling, the whole circle of like rebirth. And I have the feeling that you have been dimming your light or your soul for people who never maybe had an eyes to see your individuality clearly, or you have been maybe being sad about the things that probably no one ever know that you lost, or I have the feeling that you were carrying this weight of that you are invisible because you are maybe too much, maybe you are too sensitive or something. But I would like to talk about each card separately to give you more messages. So the first card, what we have is the card of sadness. And the card of sadness, I have the feeling that definitely together with the individuality, you are carrying the weight of being unseen or invisible, because you have been carrying like this quiet grief, because I have the feeling that you are the one who maybe you are sad about this and you cannot even admit it to yourself, because definitely this is that it has been accumulating for you for the months or the years. You have been maybe rejected, maybe you have been misunderstood, replaced by someone else, or excluded from something. And I have the feeling that it's all the time inside you, it's very, very heavy, and you all the time need to be very strong, and you don't basically know how to feel safe anymore. And like I'm saying, like you may have gone through physical or even emotional abandonment, like people maybe even being physically present but emotionally unavailable to you, or also have the feeling that you have had to process like disappointment alone by other people pretending that everything is fine. Or you may also have been crying in silence, you know, in a car, in your room, in bathroom, and then you needed to pretend like nothing happened. And it's because no one maybe also told you before that it's completely okay to show your emotion, to be vulnerable or something. So maybe you have the feeling also that someone made you feel like your emotions were too much, so you were trying to kind of reject them, or not reject them, but hide them under the surface. And now you're like numb or something, or you may still be grieving after a breakup or friendship or situationship or family trauma or something. Basically, you never had the closure, or you have tried to stay positive for everyone, and inside you were so sad. And I also need you to know that the sadness is not weakness, it's actually very positive thing, because it is trying to show you what you need to feel, and not that you need to be fixed. You just need to really feel your emotions, and you are definitely not broken. You just have a lot of feelings inside you, and it's completely okay. Because then we have the individuality card, and I have a feeling that you are definitely born to stand out, to be different, to be unique, and you are not need to be punished for it. And you maybe are speaking differently, maybe you're thinking differently, maybe you love more deeply than other people, or also the feeling that you have moved through life that you were thinking that you are too real, too much, and other people just couldn't maybe also handle the situation. And it's because I have the feeling that you spend also maybe some years trying to be more normal, or not too much, but it never worked, because you are not here to fit in this world. You are very unique, and you're also here to break free, break yourself free, and be celebrated for your individuality, basically. And definitely I have the feeling that some of you, of course, this is general in collective reading, that some of you felt like a black sheep in your family, in your social circles, or in your relationships, or people didn't know what to do with your how deep you are with your depth, so they kind of dismiss it or something like that. But now I think that they are secretly also obsessed with your glow up, or you have been punished for your authenticity by the people who couldn't handle how unique you are, how strong you are. And definitely someone tried to make you feel like you are too intense, too spiritual, too emotional, too creative, too intuitive, blah blah blah, you know. But you were not. They just weren't deep enough to meet you at your own level. And I also think that you were played small, so meaning that you were hiding your talents, you were trying to minimize your beauty or staying quiet to just avoid jealousy or being like too much. But definitely they basically, your uniqueness and your individuality were triggering insecurities in others people's lives. And then we have the cherish, which is very, very beautiful. And you deserve to be loved for who you truly are, because this is definitely like a turning point that you need to also say to yourself that you are done settling for half effort, half presence, half love, because you are not an option. You just need to realize this. You are not a side story. You are not a secret to anyone. You are the whole damn chapter, and you need to be cherished for who you are by the others. So you need to really think about your standards from the self-respect to you, because I have the feeling that you were over-explaining yourself, or you were over-giving or over-forgiving others. But I have the feeling that you are done like pouring into the empty cups, because I have the feeling that you finally are going to realize that the bare minimum for you is not enough, and you deserve more. You want presence, you want love, loyalty, intimacy, consistency, and you're not asking too much, you know. You're asking wrong people. That's the whole point here, I have the feeling. So definitely you may be walking away from someone who left you quietly, but only when it was convenient for them, or behind the closed doors, okay? Or basically you're also realizing that someone cannot celebrate you publicly. If someone, you know, is not celebrate you publicly, they don't deserve to celebrate you privately. Just remember this. And also it can be that basically the new energy may be entering your life, like someone who will definitely love you, how unique you are, and you definitely deserve this kind of love. So just know that you are not too much, you're exactly enough. You just are, you outgrew the people, or also some space that loved you with conditions. So definitely they misunderstand your sadness, but it made you human. They also were misunderstanding your uniqueness and your love, definitely. But you need to no longer look for people to belong. You need to create your own individual space and cherish your individuality. Don't dim your light. But I have the feeling that that was it for this short daily message. So thank you so much for listening. And if you would like to get a personal reading, link is in the description down below where you can book your reading. And also please remember that this is just general and collective reading. So please take what is feeling right for you and leave what is not suiting your situation. And if you would like to get more readings like this, please hit the subscribe button down below, or also like this video. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you.